Hello friends and welcome. I am so glad you're here with me because I am about to start Shadowbringers for the first time. My first time going through it, and you guys have hyped this expansion up so much, and you already know how much I love Final Fantasy XIV. Favorite game I play all the time now. And that on top of how much you guys have said you love Shadowbringers personally, I'm very excited. So let's do this. Did I even introduce myself? I'm just so excited. Hi, I'm Vandalier. If you don't know me. And I'm ready. I am so ready. We are gonna watch the trailer here to start this Shadowbringers demo and title, but I don't want the demo, right? I just want the title. Let's see what happens. This is it. The music, first of all. Is this when they introduce Samurai?
How many years have come and gone since that day? How many years have I waited for this moment?
How many years? Yeah, how many years?
For the one that stood alone against the storm.
That was me. That was me yesterday. Ooh! Little anime switch up. That was cute.
The warrior of light.
That's me! Oh, it's so cool to see how the game would look if it was like fully like realism like that. Oh, I wish it was. This music is so good. No life left to live, no fight left to fight. What? Look at this little guy! He's just a silly little guy. Ooh. Oh, that's not just like a war. That's like hellfire flames.
We may accept this fate or defy it, but we cannot deny it.
Deny? I'm wont to run from my troubles.
Didn't you just call her Matoya? Matoya's the old lady. The old witch.
Until our friend returns, I will hold the line.
She's so pretty. I've never seen a chubby Mikote before. Yeah. I've seen that
This town
mask.
certainly has changed, and not at all for the better.
He's just as hot, fully like realized as his character. Oh!
I'm not going anywhere. I promise you, Minfilia.
Minfilia? But that was like young Minfilia? Is he like referring to when she was little, when he was protecting her? Oh, this is so pretty. Oh my god, these colors. Yes. Dancer! Yeah! I love Dancer so much. Oh, she's so pretty. Is this when they introduce the bunny girls? It is, isn't it? And Dancer.
This tragedy, greater even than the seventh umbral calamity, must be undone. If history must be unwritten, let it be unwritten.
Full body goosebumps, you guys. Like, what? I don't think I've shut my mouth this whole time. I'm just like... It looks so good. Ooh!
Become the warrior of darkness.
Yes! Yes! Do we have to accept our shadows? Yes! So excited! Alright, that is so good. Like every time I think that this game couldn't get more van coded, they do that. And I'm just like, that was just for me, right? They just made this whole expansion knowing that I was gonna come and play it and like want to explore these themes. Yes, yes it is. I'm so excited. All right, here we go. Main story. We're talking to Tataru. Ooh, and Shadowbringers Orchestrion Roll and White Oak Weapon Coffer. Good news, Vandalier. We've had a stroke of luck in our search for that beacon. Apparently, our colleagues have stumbled across a hidden path leading down into the hollows around the base of the Crystal Tower. A path I doubt we'd ever have found had the Ironworks and the Suns not added their numbers to the party. Thanks to them, we have eager eyes aplenty down there, checking under rocks and peering into every nook and cranny. Still, it sounds like there's a lot of ground to cover. Then we better go and give them a hand. Sounds like tedious work, but not as tedious as waiting around, I suppose. Let's go give them a hand. My thoughts exactly. The sooner we find this beacon, the sooner you can travel to wherever it is this mysterious voice is coming from. And the sooner we can work out how to help our friends. We have to find a way to wake them up, and before the Empire comes, calling again, meaning we have no time to lose. There's a boat in North Silvertier waiting to ferry people to the site, so let's be on our way. Oh, it's new music for that too. Nice. All right, where am I going though? I think I'm just gonna fly out here, right? Yeah. I haven't been there in a while. Going that way. Oh yeah, straight ahead. There it is. Oh, look how pretty. I love this mount so much. I think it's the only mount I bought from the Mog Station. Trist gifted me the Hardy Daytona too, so I have both of those. But I got this one specifically because I really thought it was just magical and pretty. But it also does kind of look like a banana, doesn't it? Where am I going? I keep looking past it. Here? Where? What? Oh, there they are. Hi, Billy.
Head into the survey site, madam. It's on the eastern shore of the lake, and the swiftest way to get there is by boat.
Oh wait, this is new music too. Was this the same music from before? I guess I mean, it's been so long since I was here, and also I don't remember, but it sounds really pretty. I'm carrying on. Tatar, hello. Yes, I do have ADHD. Why do you ask? Did anybody add song? Oh, you did. Good job. Thank you.
Look how many people there are! Should we get to it then? Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like, and we'll make ourselves a pile.
Well, if it isn't the hero of the hour, maybe you'll change our look. We've found bugger all without you.
Biggs! Wedge!
Aye, aye. Well, we could hardly say no to a call for aid from the Scions. Jesse called it the chief of some other business, so we'll be working twice as hard to make up for his not being here.
Thrice as hard, even.
No, his little voice.
Thank you, both of you. I'm sure we'll find that beacon in no time.
I'm not seeing anything out here. Do you reckon you could squeeze in there, Wedge?
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
I could try if you like.
Tataru, no! We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, I'll be fine. This receptionist is not afraid to get her hands dirty.
What did I find?
Sorry, I meant to say, the scholars haven't finished their preliminary assessment of the site yet, so we're not supposed to venture too far in. What's that you got there? Now that looks promising.
See her cute little sparkly black nails? Doesn't that look good in a cutscene?
Isn't that the Ironworks symbol? Counterfeiters?
Now I have you.
You are right.
What's happening?
Stay with me. Focus on my voice.
Oh, it's the guy.
Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
Wait, this must be it. The device. Oh, this is supposed to happen.
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Oh, safe journey, warrior of light. Find our friends and bring them home.
Here I go. I love when you go interdimensional. Time to astral travel. Yes, we get to fly! This is gonna fantastic. I'm a shooting star.
The dawn's light will shine again. Oh, do not look at me so.
They're so mean for that.
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
Drive-by emotional damage. Exactly. That's what that was.
Your time has not yet come.
Oh, no. I almost skipped it because I got too excited. Your time has not yet come. Does that, like, they're not letting me die? I think so. I think I was, like, literally dying, having a near-death experience, and she's like, no, but you do need to be here. Hi, Talentless. Yes, I'm a morning streamer now, don't you know? Now that's some shadows. He's got a lot of work to do. It's so pretty. You guys, is all of the foliage purple because it's the inverse of green? From endless dreams awake, is that what he said?
Vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
I'm so into this. It's so cool. This area is really purple. Not all. Okay.
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler themselves. What brings you into the wilds this time of night?
What do you mean this time of night? Yeah, okay. So you guys know I just did this series of paintings with green and magenta because I liked the symbolism of the fact that magenta is not actually on the visible light spectrum. It's what our brain fills in the gaps as the shadow of green or the absence of green. And so this idea of using the magenta and the green to represent the light and the shadow, like the reality and the conscious and the subconscious. And I'm feeling like the same idea here. It's like everything is inverted. The purple would be like the magenta instead of green here. And he's saying it's the nighttime, but it's super bright out. Also, kind of ironic that I did start this stream like bright and early at 8 a.m. today. And I am typically the epitome of night owl. It's because I got up at midnight to start getting ready. But... that's besides the point. Everything feels like inverted. Like it's like I'm sitting here with like sun shining through the curtains here. I'm in this alternate reality inversion here. Do you guys feel it? You feel it? You feel like the world's colliding? Or is it just me? The sky looks a bit yellow. Exactly. It's like the invert of the blue. Did you wait 8 hours to start? No, I didn't wait 8 hours to start. I was doing stuff. Like, I was like, had stuff. We had to set up. I had to eat. I had to shower. You know, like, it's just like my whole day. Like, I started my day at midnight. And that means this is like my evening time. That's kind of how it works best for me. But it's just feeling like everything feels a little like, did we just all step through a portal? Wouldn't be the first time I did. Sounds like something I would say after a few joints. I mean... Carrying on. I just had to address that because it feels like relevant to speak on. 9 o'clock.
Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me granddad, God's rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time. And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk yet, he'd reply.
Yeah.
Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when. You got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it. Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then.
Sir, it's 9 in the morning.
Well, I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you'd best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the Shining Tower. You'll find the place soon enough. 'Tis the biggest settlement for malms around. Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium.
Dizzying heights it rises, the gleaming spire, its tip threatening to pierce the blinding canopy. There, it will all begin anew, between dark and light, the pure and the corrupt, the one true struggle.
Oh man. I love that they're already hinting at the parallels of like a Dark Night of the Soul too. Because it's all about integrating your shadows! I'm so excited. Okay, where am I going? This is so pretty. Is this the right glam for this, you guys? Serious question. For all of these cutscenes. Grab your edgiest glam you got. It's Shadowbringers after all. As far as edgy goes, I just made this one for Reaper. I haven't even shown you guys this one yet. What do you think? Yeah, do that one? Alright, we'll do that one. Did I accidentally make the perfect glam for a Shadowbringers playthrough? Is that what that was? Pretty much did, yeah? Nice. with the little cape on it too. You're right. It is perfect. If I do say so myself. I love it. I'm also just really loving the music right now too. So it's making this like, it's a very nice little peaceful process. Do I not have... I can't use a mount here? Oh no. That's gonna be a thing, isn't it? Oh, there it is! Ooh! Yes. Wow. Oh! I guess I just am going straight into a cutscene. I'm glad I did those over there.
Halt! Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not. This is the threshold of the Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter, you will answer my questions. From where do you hail?
Ooh. Interesting. You know how when people ask where I'm from, I'll usually say something like Earth? Or some people claim I'm from Earth. I kind of like that I can give that same sort of, that's my sarcastic answer, but also it's real and it's true. The source. I'm from the source. Technically, she started in
The
Ul'dah,
source?
That's not what I'm
What is
from.
this cryptic nonsense? Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here for a person's place of origin, but instead, you chose concealment. And I will not suffer you to pass.
What would she have said if I said Ul'dah? I'm so curious. You guys does anybody know what they say if you give your actual city? Whoa. Same thing. Oh. Oh, no place exists. Got
That
it.
one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand, ring and all.
Oh, I have that ring, don't I? It looks like the... Oh.
Everything all right, Captain?
It's the guy!
Quite all right, my lord. Just a stray sin eater, and a weak one at that.
Sin Eater. Wait, isn't that what we have in our fish tank?
I
There's
see.
fishes in our world.
Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more.
What? He's Joshua. Is it not giving the hood?
But I see you've met my guest. I will escort her to the Crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
Another of your mysterious friends, is it? I should have known.
We've got
Very
more.
well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city.
Accent variety here.
Pray forgive my less than cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
Come with me. I will answer whatever questions you have when we are somewhere more private.
He's intriguing. She's Icelandic, that accent.
Right then, before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons.
He's part crystal.
I had intended to bring you directly to my personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you were still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief.
I guess it's not him, but when I first saw him, his mouth looked like a cat boy, like a Makote, male Makote, and I assumed Grahatia because the last time we saw him was in the crystal.
And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first, to be precise, even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact.
This is the first of a multi-dimensional, the first of 13 dimensions.
As to wherefore, having been awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch, I, in my capacity as caretaker of the Crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions.
Are the other scions here? Do you have any idea how much trouble you've caused? I'm asking about my friends. That's my priority.
That is a question with no simple answer. But all shall be explained in due course, I promise you.
You're really hoping for a simple answer to that one.
Let us begin with the glaring skies up above. Here in the first, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light. It began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost. And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now. Sin Eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity. It was to save the first from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds. That I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes. And though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try, for in saving the first, you would bring salvation to the source as well.
The goosebumps already.
But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the Crystarium.
Poor Lala's in a robe. Must be.
Such a proud and vibrant city.
It is a city at the base of the Crystal Tower.
Soul sanctuary for the living in a world all but resigned to oblivion. Each stone was laid with hope. The town itself a symbol. A monument to defiance in the face of death. No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
The Crystarium. Yeah, the music's beautiful. Everything about this feels so much more instantly epic. Oh my god. Aww. That's so cute. You guys, you're the best. Alright, Crystal Exarch. And he's short too. I feel like Grahatia was short like that. Is he just part crystal now, so he's not a cat anymore? I feel like I've already figured it out, but we'll see. I guess I could be wrong. And here we are. Welcome, my friend, to the Crystarium. Antonio, welcome to the Vandals. There's a Dominatrix title you can unlock. Yeah, how do I get that? I have seen it before. Oh, and then we get the white oak chest gear coffer, too. Now, a full and frank discussion in the privacy of my study would seem to be in order. But I think our conversation would be more meaningful were you first to gain a firmer grasp of the situation here. To that end, I would like you to visit a few of the Crystarium's civic leaders and glean something of this world and its predicament. As you can see, this path will take you directly to the Aetheryte, a convenience with which I am sure you are only too familiar. Being the rightful object of my summoning spell, you should, in theory, be able to reach all the way back along your etheric trail and find a connection in the source, believe it or not. Ooh, okay, so that's how they tie it in, that I can actually teleport from my world. Also, the glow on that crystal with the extra like pinky peachy gold glowing colors at the base of it makes it so much prettier, like iridescent. I love that. I want that as like earrings. I strongly suggest you complete this attunement before venturing any further. Thank you for the reminder. After you have done so, walk up the steps to the Aetheryte and head out to the left to arrive in the crystalline mean. This is where you'll find our collective of crafters and gatherers, as well as their spokeswoman, Catless, one of the people I should like you to meet. Another is Morin. To reach him and his cabinet of curiosity, you'll want to avoid the aforementioned steps, take the exit on the left, and simply continue straight along down until you come to the large doors at the end of the path. The third and final person I should like you to meet is Bragi, our man in charge of trade and distribution. He is to be found in the markets, which you can access from the opposite side of the Aetheryte Plaza. In seeking out each of my colleagues, you will visit the major districts of the city, and hopefully gain a feel for the place. I trust my directions were simple enough. Crystal clear! The puns. Ha! Very good. I concede. The layout of the Crystarium owes more to historic necessity than planning, but I'm sure you'll learn its twists and turns before long. In all honesty, the true challenge may be in finding the right way to approach its citizens. As you discovered during your encounter with the captain, the people of this world are unaware of the existence of other stars, and will struggle to accept the truth of your origin. That being the case, when they ask whence you hail, as they inevitably will, I suggest you claim to share a homeland with the Crystal Exarch. I'm saying, I think we already do. There is an unspoken rule here about peering too deeply in that particular mystery. Guys. When you've finished making the rounds, pray meet me in the large courtyard at the center of town. Until then. By focusing your senses, you detect the flow of vastly distant currents of aether. Your connection to these energies is faint but stable, and should allow teleportation to aetherites in the source. Alright, and then they said up the stairs, and then through that hallway, and through the other hallway. I did forget which way he said. This way? Oh, I love the feel of it. All the like open air market area. Nice. There's Catlas. It's really pretty. Rare to see a place so well stocked with goods, isn't it? Not here. I'm gonna guess you're new to our fair city. Well, for what it's worth, you've chosen a fine sanctuary. The Exarch can throw up a barrier if the Sin Eaters come knocking, so it's a damn sight safer in here than it is out there. Safer and more civilized, too. Thanks to us in the mean, we work together to procure materials and resources, and craft the goods which make city life possible. This is the place to visit if you need a coat mended or a kettle forged. Just don't go thinking it'll all be handed to you on a plate like those Yulmoran layabouts. Here in the Crystarium, we work for a living. Though I see you're no stranger to honest labor, you don't have that whiff of indolence about you like some folk I've met. Still, I can't quite pin down your profession. Where is it you're from? One of the Exarch's countrymen, you say? I see. Well then, I'll work twice as hard to make you feel welcome. Our city wouldn't even exist if it weren't for him, and any friend of his is a friend of ours. It's really quite incredible when you think about it. They say his grand magic summoned the Crystal Tower into existence, pulled the entire thing out of thin air. It wasn't long before droves of refugees began congregating around its base, desperate for shelter after losing their homes to the flood. And that's how the Crystarium began. At the Exarch's invitation, buildings started going up, and with the help of some curious relics brought forth from the tower, the place gradually expanded into the thriving metropolis you see today. The city stood here for decades now, yet the eldest among us swear the Exarch looks exactly the same as he did back then. Decades? Okay, but how many have they told me how many years have passed from my world? Because they made it sound like a couple years ish. Like my warrior of light aged a couple of years, and so would have everybody else, right? Ish. Okay. It's such an underrated area. I really like the layout of this city. It feels more realistic and more open, with it having the open air. Like I said, I like that a lot. And just like the depth of design quality with all the details it feels more like modern styling too. He is indeed a man of many mysteries, but for all his secrecy, he has never yet let us down. So if he and you wish to remain silent about your shared homeland, then the folks here will respect your wish for privacy. I am, however, more than a little curious to see any crafting talent you might be hiding. If you've aught to contribute on that front, be sure to come back and visit once you've had a chance to settle in. Just ask for Catlas, and I'll find you a niche here in the crystalline mean. You can help us keep the cogs of the city greased and turning. Your exchange with Catlas has taught you about life in the Crystarium. And I can do some crafting. Feel free to look around the workshops, but try not to distract the artisans. If they fall behind in their quotas, then everyone suffers for it. Okay. Keshi? Well, hi, Keshi. Can I not see anything? No. Yes, this is the facet of gathering, but we have our hands full at the moment. If you have a request, you'll have to wait a while. Alright, Keshi. Recording node. Buzz buzz. Lola? No, Iola. If this new merchandise fails, then the bellows is done for. I have yet to make it work. Nice, Mom. Right, something new. I'm drawing a complete blank. I like that they're all crafters. I'm a crafter. Like in real life, too. I'm a crafty lady.
Do you have a request for the facet of fishing? To be honest, we're having trouble filling orders, so I don't think we'll be able to help you at present. Sorry.
I do want to go fishing here. Can you go interdimensional fishing?
Oh, how I envy the Amaro. In all of creation, no animal is so pure, so perfect. There is much we can learn from them.
Keshi Ray is a crazy one. What noise did the node make again? Buzz buzz. Okay, we got script. We got leave me. We got merchant and mender. Yeah, let's see what Irlath has to say.
You have a surplus of supplies for your next journey? If not, you do well to stock up before you depart. I speak from experience when I say better safe than sorry.
Oh, look how pretty. Does it keep going around that way, or does it kind of cut off? I guess I could have looked, but I want to get on with the story a little bit. I'm sure I'll have more time to... I'll have all the time in the world to explore the rest of this place. Whee! Clan Nutsy member? What? Sorry, sinner, but my services are reserved for members of Clan Nutsy. What a wild bit of dialogue that just was. What? I just met the Clan Nutsy member and she said, sorry, sinner. What are her services? These guys are new. It's like a different type of chocobo or dragon. It's like a dragon-ish. He's cute. Little chickens! They actually have real chickens! Not chocobos? It's so wild because like everything here is so beautiful and idyllic, and it's like it feels almost sort of what's the word? Utopian? Where everybody's like getting along and they all work together and everything's beautiful and they grow their own food and they've got the animals and stuff. But then it's like, it's because most of the population was wiped out by a calamity, right? This reminds me of a water park. This is what the staircases are always like at water parks. Oh, wow. Well, that's stunning. Nutsacks are hunt currency? I know you meant that genuinely, but it's still... of all the things they could have used. This is so pretty. I'm very happy right now. Oh, hi, Billy. Can I jump from here? Oh, that's a big fall. It's fine. Sacks of nuts, but nut sacks sounds better. Does it, though? Does it really? Have you all met Billy? Billy the Domatrix? Yes. Can I put you on a leash? Put you on a leash. You guys knew I was going to be obsessed with this, right? Like, everything. It's so pretty. Is this the library? Nice. Oh, hello. I'm reading a passage about the shoebill, a bird they say is possessed of a singular and supremely regal air. I must say I'm finding it quite fascinating. What a studious young Makote he is. Should I dance on the table for him? What do you think of that shoebill now, huh? Still keeping your interest? You're making me like FF14 more and more. I mean, it's really what you make of it, right? I love when you can tell the game designers also were thinking about making specifically little vignettes for G-Pose. That's how I designed the FC house and like my room and apartment. It was like each little zone was set up to be like really good for specific G-posing. Didn't think I'd like this game. It was cool. After watching you a bit, the more I see the game, the more I'm like, you know, it's actually pretty cool. Yeah, there you go. All right, this is Morin. He looks morose. Morose Morin. We shall call him.
Excuse me, miss. You recently come to the city, perchance? I'm quite familiar with our civic roles, you see, and, well, what I mean to ask is, have you brought any books with you? A rumpled scroll, even? A scrap of scribbled-on parchment? My apologies. Literature is something of an obsession of mine as well as a profession. Librarian Morin at your service, and this humble collection is known as the Cabinet of Curiosity. As your powers of perception have likely informed you, my colleagues and I are responsible for curating all manner of tomes, documents, and other vehicles for the written word. As horrific as the loss of life and land wrought by the flood unquestionably was, the damage to recorded knowledge was no less catastrophic. We few do all we can to preserve what wisdom survived. But tell me, what brings you to the cabinet today? Looking for any title in particular? Mayhap a spot of academic research? Oh, so you've an interest in modern history. Splendid. A thorough review of recent events can often yield novel perspectives. I quite agree. If you would prefer something visual to accompany the account, then I think I have an illustrated history book for children somewhere. Just a moment and I'll fetch it for you. And here we are. Would you like to pull up a chair? Make yourself more comfortable. On with the lesson then. Okay, less morose. Now he just feels endearing. He just looked very serious when we first walked up. 100 years ago, or near enough not to matter, villains known as the Warriors of Light slew the Shadowkeeper, the Steward of Darkness. Villains known as the Warriors of Light! What did I tell you guys? At the end of the last bit of story that we did last stream, and we were dealing with Xenos and his father and the grandfather, and they were talking about like we've upset the balance of light and dark on the planet or the star. That technically made us the bad guys. Like I said it then, I'm like, then we're the bad guys this whole time. I shouldn't have been saving anybody, not doing anything good. Because now I'm the bad guy for it. Ain't that just the way it is, though? It's like the alternate universe. Alright, so 100 years ago, or near enough not to matter, villains known as the Warriors of Light slew the Shadowkeeper, the Steward of Darkness. In the wake of this tainted deed, light began to pour into the world as if from unseen cracks. It pooled and swelled without cease, until the day an enormous, blinding wave rose up and swept across our star. We called this calamity the Flood of Light. Everything it touched was leached of life and vigor, leaving naught behind but a luminous wasteland. Yet, just when it seemed that all would be lost, a savior appeared before us.
Is that Menphilia? With her little bare feet and her pretty little dress?
The Oracle of Light. She stood twixt us and approaching doom, and by her power did she stay the flood. Thus was Norvant. And Norvant alone spared the fate of erasure. It is really pretty art, yes. Oh, this thing. Tragedy would, however, arrive in another form. From the blasted emptiness descended horrors of strange and terrible aspect to bedevil the few folk who survived. These sin-eaters were light incarnate, and their fulgent presence stole the night from Norvant's sky. Even now, they circle the remaining bastions of civilization, ever on the hunt for us, ever hungering for our flesh. And thus did the world become what it is. Should you ever wish to hear the tale again, I would be glad to retell it for you. Or if you would rather I speak of other matters, that too would be my pleasure. I should be glad of the company.
He's precious. Your exchange with Lauren has taught you about the Flood of Light.
Oh, there we go. They're so pretty. Oh my god, this one's really cool too. The Amaro launch I still need, the pendants, the Docile Gate, and Musica Universalis markets. Now I'm disoriented. This is how I was facing coming in, right? Like this, I have to go to the right here. Oh, you just went around the other. Oh, I didn't realize you could go both ways. I should have known. Just like me. You too can go both ways. Raggy, here he is.
New to the city, friend. The spinning head and wide eyes give you away. Welcome. My name is Braggy and I'm the master of these markets. They gave the district another official title, but I'm not in the habit of using it. Too florid by half. In any case, our merchants stock a range of equipment. For mistel such as yourself, to find something in your size shouldn't be a problem.
Mistel? I'm actually a Mikote.
Must be a dialect I'm not familiar with. Let's see if we can straighten this out. See those two in front of us? The shorter one is a hume. A human? And the taller one is an elf. Oh, okay. That sturdy individual over there is Galgent, whilst the one with the horns is a Drawn. And then you have the large scaly chaps with long tails and a knack for raising livestock. Those would be the Zun. Which is apparently not the name you know them by. Now I'm curious to know which far-flung region you hail from. Ah, the same as the Exarch then. Well, that explains it. You don't get much further flung than that. We've had a few of your lot pass through in recent years, and despite their obvious learning, they floundered over the simplest things. But not to worry.
Should you find yourself confused by the local language or customs, I'll be here to answer your questions. Your exchange with Bragi has taught you about the peoples of the First. It's my favorite expansion in 14. Loved it. I've heard from many of you that that's the case, and so that's why I'm actually going to be streaming the like whole MSQ. Okay. The market board's the same, right? It's just... Oh. No? The markets are not open to you at present? Interesting. Can I summon my retainer here? It does not seem to be functioning. Nope. Huh. Well, that's fun. Congrats on starting Shadowbringers. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you. And thanks for being here for it. Alright, alright. When are you gonna finally tell me that you're Grahatia? Because I feel like... Come on. Just tell me who you are. Well, how did you fare? Did my colleagues help you form a clearer picture of this world and its people? Yep. Yes, it seems you were treated to a most thorough introduction. I understand it was something of a chore, but 'twas necessary that you grasp these things before we proceed. As for the Crystal Tower's origin, you may have noted that the details were sparse. The structure is in fact the self-same one you know from the source, transported to the First in its entirety. It was my first attempt at breaching the boundaries between worlds, something of a trial run for your eventual crossing. And although I do not know which era I tore it from, I do know that its arrival served to set the wheels of fate in motion. Wait, I love that we decided on Morpho as my minion, because now we're also getting into like butterfly effect stuff too. So it's kind of fitting. Okay, here's where I'm gonna take 10 minutes. Don't go away. If you have not already, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, and if you could, everybody, take a second and go leave a like on the YouTube video right now. It makes a huge difference. If you're on YouTube, all my links are in the description box too, so if you want to join us in Discord, if you want to find me elsewhere, all my social links are in there too, and the Twitch link as well. Welcome back, my friends. Thank you for your patience. And thank you to everybody who did go on over to YouTube and subscribe and like the video. Thank you, thank you. And welcome to all the new Vandals. You guys are awesome. And I'm so excited because I know so many of you are just hyped for me to be playing this right now, which makes me so happy because I already loved FF14 and I'm like always so pleasantly surprised every time something new opens up and it's like it was custom made just for me. Travelers of Norvant. And then what is this now? White oak leg gear coffer. Oh, it's each individual piece. I thought the last one was like a full set. Okay. You've done as I requested and learned something of the world in which you find yourself. Now it's time I fulfilled my half of the bargain and explained what has befallen your comrades. Finally! This is what I really need to know. That is a conversation I would rather have in the privacy of my quarters. However, I must go on ahead to the tower and organize a few things. But I shall see that the guard knows to admit you. The tower's gate lies open then? Just like that? Then Gratia is... You? Come on! Ah, come on. I am not familiar with that name. Is there something I should know? It's freaking you, dude. Come on. Just tell me the truth. An extraordinary tale, but I'm afraid I found no such individual residing in the tower when it passed into my care. Mayhap we can revisit that mystery another time. For now, I think it best that we focus on the present. Yeah, no spoilers, obviously. I'm just having a moment here because I said it from the very first time we saw just the bottom half of his face. I was like, that's Grahatia. Yeah? No? You're gonna pretend like it's not? Okay. Don't tell me though. Yeah, don't tell me. We'll see when we see, I guess. Just have fun watching me be wrong or something. Alright. Greetings, madam. The Exarch awaits you within. Neither confirm nor deny. Exactly.
So magical.
Welcome to the Ocular, my private study. We can speak here without fear of being overheard. I have much to explain, but the truths which I must touch upon in doing so would cause only distress and confusion to the people of this world. Pray keep that in mind.
So don't tell anyone else about this.
Now, I am sure you are desperate to know the fate of your fellow scions.
Mm-hmm.
To put it simply, they are here in the first.
But...
Their arrival, however, was not as recent as you may imagine. Here, time flows at a different pace from that of the source. In the space of a single hour in your home world, an entire year might pass in the first, and the reverse could also be true. The pace fluctuates without rhyme or reason, and it cannot be predicted.
What? Because I was about to try to figure out, like, okay, who's ahead, who's behind. No, it's just wild. Which tracks, because I hold true to the statement that time is an illusion. It's not real. Everybody wants to be on me about being timely. I'm not. I'm otherworldly, okay? Perhaps I am from another dimension that you don't quite know about yet, that I have yet to reveal to you. In due time, in due time. But no, where I come from, time is an illusion. So yeah. Otherworldly. Mm-hmm.
That said, we seem to be entering a period of near equivalence. And thus, for the moment, you need not overly concern yourself with the passage of time.
Well, isn't that convenient? But also, I kind of like how that would tie into us being able to interact at this time. Because it's where they're like syncing up. Interesting. I love stuff like this. This is, oh, I'm in heaven right now.
As for your companions, however, Y'shtola and Urianger have dwelled here for 3 winters, all told, while Thancred's count stands at 5.
Y'shtola and Urianger for 3 winters, 3 years, and Thancred's been here for 5 years. Wait, Thancred came first? Or it doesn't matter because time's an illusion? But that could be any amount of time back on our world, right?
Even our more recent arrivals, Alphino and Alize, have lived in the first for almost a year.
Okay.
My intention had been to summon only you, but the art of reaching across worlds has proven exceedingly difficult to master. Thus it was that my fumbling hand closed upon those to whom your fate is most closely bound as well.
Aww. We're soulmates. Aww. That's so sweet. He pulled all of them by accident because they're my soulmates.
As
Oh,
they were not
he's
the
naked again.
object of my summons, their transference was incomplete. Though they may appear to possess corporeal bodies, they are in truth merely spirits that one can see and touch.
Oh, so that's why their bodies stayed behind, but I don't think my body did stay behind. I think I got fully pulled in. Like, I'm actually there. But why is he always showing up naked? This is hilarious. More like Hangrid? Yeah. He's just a nudie patootie. I think we love that about him, actually. I love Hangrid.
Consequently, while you yourself will be able to pass between worlds with relative freedom, they will not. Much as it grieves me, they are stranded here, unable to return.
And find a way to send them back. What have you been doing all this time? Let's demand he find a way to send them back.
We spent every waking hour searching for a way to reverse the summoning. In the beginning, at least. As you may have surmised, however, our efforts met with little success. And then we all but abandoned the endeavor once Urianger shared with us the vision he had witnessed during his journey through the rift. In that chaotic no man's land between realms, time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways. What Urianger saw was the future. That which would one day come to pass.
Oh, that's good.
In his vision of tomorrow, the first was rejoined with the source. This collision of worlds brought about the 8th umbral calamity and the deaths of countless multitudes.
Oh, that's so cool, though. I mean, terrible, but like the concept. When they joined together, it caused the 8th umbral calamity.
Amongst those who perished, Urianger clearly saw the fall of the Scion's mightiest champion. He watched you die.
Aww. They saw my death.
And thus did the Scions embrace their exile, and began searching this world for a means to forestall the coming catastrophe in yours.
They've been here for years now working on a solution so that we don't all die.
Their souls are stranded in the first, yes, but they have fought on, desperate to save their home and you from destruction. Nor have their efforts been in vain, for it was they who finally established that the elimination of the Sin Eaters will indeed serve to prevent the calamity.
The elimination of the Sin Eaters prevents it?
Considering these circumstances of our meeting, you would be forgiven for doubting my version of events. And so, before all else, I would suggest you track down your comrades and hear the tale from their lips. I shall of course be happy to assist in these reunions, and you need not make any decisions regarding your involvement until you are certain of where you stand.
Good call on helping me choose that glam for these scenes, because look at how good it looks in here. I dyed it the metallic gunmetal black, so it's got that like shiny leather texture to it, that dress, or like the vest, the long vest she's wearing. And then all the like details and how they're very art deco matches like the scenes around too. It's great. Naked is his natural state. Naked is all of our natural states. You know our FC motto is no pants, no problem. I don't like pants, man. I hardly ever wear them. If I'm wearing pants, you can assume there be problem. I shall, of course, be happy to assist in these reunions, and you need not make any decisions regarding your involvement until you are certain of where you stand.
Meanwhile, I promise I will not rest until I have found a way to help your friends return home. What say you? Have I earned your trust for the moment, at least?
I mean, what other choice do I have right now, sir? For the moment, but I'll see you keep that promise. For want of a better choice. That's kind of what I said. Like, what else can I do?
Excellent. You will not regret this. With that settled, we shall have to see about getting you ready for the road. Traveling across the rift has no doubt left you weary. I will arrange for a room where you might rest in comfort. While it's being prepared, perhaps I can show you around.
Is my room the inn here? Because that'd be cool. If it's just like a fancy, like, castle bedroom, but that's the inn that you stay in. The Crystarium boasts a number of residential districts, but I have been informed that a room has just become available at the Pendants, which, as it turns out, is perfect. Our path there will take us past the markets, and I was hoping to give you my own introduction to their wares. Come along. Watching Sprouts go through Shadowbringers is a requirement. Well, welcome in. I am already head over heels. Loving the designs. I'm obsessed with the interdimensional travel and the integration of light and shadow and dark nights of the soul and ego. That's like, oh, I'm so excited for this. I love when they get into it and it starts getting all weird. It's my favorite in life and in games.
This is the Musica Universalis, the commercial heart of the Crystarium. Aught you might need to prepare for your journeys can be purchased here.
Thank you, Shio.
Ah, yes. You must be curious about the currency. Fear not. The gil you carry will serve you well enough.
Well, also convenient.
Each nation once minted its own coins, but 'twas all a jumbled mess following the flood. After much debate, the local merchants eventually elected to revert to the old ways, wherein a coin's value was decided by the worth of its metal. As for a unit of measurement, we agreed upon the term gil, a word borrowed from coins uncovered within the Crystal Tower here. And as our traders peddled their wares across the land, so too did our usage of gil become common practice. From what your stola tells me, a standard coin from the source equates to exactly 1 gil here, or near enough not to matter. Our way of life has benefited greatly from the artifacts we recovered from the tower, some of which may be familiar to you.
Poetics, tomes. What?
But I fear it would not be practical for us to provide everything to which you are accustomed. You shall need a means to access the commodities of your home world. Avan Kerm Sin?
Are you there, my friend? Is he talking to a Moogle?
Yes,
Wait.
I'm here. Of course I'm here. What amusements do you have for me today?
It's my precious baby!
My dear Fael Ul, paragon of pixie kind. For you, I have the most vital task.
She's one of my favorite minions. I love my fairy, my Faerie. Aww. They're after me, Lucky Charms, she said, coming out though. It was so dramatic.
This fine lady is a friend from a distant realm. And we have need of a means to ferry things back and forth from her home. Might you be able to assist us in this matter?
Aww.
You came from beyond, didn't you? From beyond the rift? How wonderfully exciting! What a brave and reckless and marvelous thing you did! You've the heart of a pixie, you do.
Yes, I do. I actually, for this last Halloween, realized I had never done a fairy costume ever. And so I had to remedy that. And so I did a pink fairy costume for Halloween. And I also made a matching glam of it for my character in game. And I used those wings for her. So I have the heart of a fairy. Oops, I just clicked a button. Or the heart of a pixie, but we are on fairy after all.
After careful consideration, I have decided to grant you my assistance. Make a pact with me and the fun can begin.
Hell yeah, we'll make a pact with you, my little pixie friend.
But answer me this, traveler. Did your garments come with you when you crossed over? Your teeth? Your nails?
Yeah. My teeth and nails. Why wouldn't my teeth and nails come?
Then you've a good stout connection with your home through which all your belongings, great and small, may easily pass. From this moment forth, I will be your Isne Fis, and you my Snay Yak. Like the branch which sprouts from the sapling, our bond will flow unbroken from one to the other.
Aww, I have a new soulmate. They'll be my beautiful branch, and I am their adorable sapling. That's precious. I knew I loved this little pixie before I even did this part of the game. The minion itself, I actually went and like read a little bit about them because I'm obsessed with the design of the minion.
Raise your hand.
Which one? I'm getting into pitching magic too.
'Tis done. We are bound now, dearest sapling.
I got myself a fairy.
Come then. Make your request. Tell me your desire. I wish to visit this world of yours.
Mayhap a message to your friends in the Source to inform them of your safe arrival.
Aw, send a message to Tataru.
Consider it done.
As you heard, that was Feo Ul of the Pixies. Their kind possess an affinity for magic akin to that of arcane beings. They rarely show themselves in populated areas, but Feo is insatiably curious even by pixie standards, and seems to have taken a liking to the Crystarium.
I too am insatiably curious. This is a descriptor I've used for myself many times.
Right, we were going to organize a room for you, weren't we? Come along.
Thank you. As a result of your pact with Feo Ul, you now have access to delivery moogles, market boards, and summoning bells while in the first. I like that they gave us an explanation for how it still works too, though. That's cute. And of all the ways they could have given an explanation for it, I love that we get a fairy to do it. That's so cool. Did I get this Aether Nut yet? Nope. And that being said, let's do... Okay, but there's Feo Ul. A pixie of the first was brought into being through the magics of none other than the newly crowned Titania themselves, who desired that you might always have your beautiful branch at your side. Its irrepressible cuteness and charm are true to life. Come what may, your beautiful branch will ever be at your side. Feo Ul. Oh, you know what bums me out? Is I can't have my Feo Ul out at the same time as I wear my pixie wings. Right here, just because. Look how pretty. Ooh, they actually look really good with this glam. Manager of suites instead of the innkeeper.
Ah, there you are. I was just finalizing the matter of your accommodation. You'll have a private room here at the Pendants for the duration of your stay. Make use of it as you see fit. When you are ready to retire, the manager will show you to your lodgings. Pray rest and recuperate, and we shall reconvene in the ocular anon. I believe that covers all of the practical concerns.
I love how we were just in the tutorial phase here, and I'm just like geeking out over every little thing.
Thank you for answering my call, Vandalier. We are denied the comforting blanket of night, but may peaceful dreams attend you nonetheless.
All right.
A pleasure to meet you, miss, and welcome to your new home at the Pendants. Your room is ready if you'd care to retire.
Yeah, I want to see this room. I bet it's pretty. Geeking out to the tutorial. Okay. I know I'm in good company. You guys get it. This is my room. I'm a princess here. I do get a princess room.
Oh, you.
You. Only issue with this room? Oh, no hair chain. I thought you were gonna say the shadowing evil man. Only issue with this room is it comes with its own haunting. There he is. My shadow counterpart.
You're the warrior of light from the source.
I love this. Oh, I love this.
The warrior of darkness.
What? Did you just... You can hear me?
We can speak telepathically.
What?
Oh, gods, how long has it been? That was what I called myself in your world. The warrior of darkness. My real name is Ardbert. I used an alias in the source. A daft one, looking back.
I mean, Warrior of Darkness sounds a little bit cooler and edgier than Ardbert, but can I just call him Bert? Artie. Hey, Artie. I like Artie. The alias was Arbert? Oh, is that... Wait, is that what he meant when he said I used an alias? He just went by Arbert instead of Ardbert? He removed one letter? I thought they meant the Warrior of Darkness as his, like, edgy edgelord title. He did say it was daft. D for darkness, D for daft.
It was my comrades and I who caused the flood. We thought our home doomed. And so we listened to the Ascians. Let them guide us to the source and try to hasten their goddamned ardor.
All right, so the Ascians told the Warrior of Darkness and his version of the Scions that they were going to help them stop their calamity. We thought our home doomed. We listened to the Ascians. Let them guide us to the source. We're the source, right? Our dimension is the source, and tried to hasten their ardor. So they drew them into our world on purpose to try to cause the calamity to happen faster. Because that's when the two worlds would join, and that's what they were trying to get us to do at first, right?
I remember when we fell, defeated by you and yours. I remember our audience with Minfilia, how she listened to our pleas and returned our souls to the First.
I was there. I remember that too.
The flood was poised to swallow Norvrant.
Norvrant. They do pronounce that R in there. I was missing that earlier.
Minfilia and my friends, they surrendered what little they had left to hold it back. Just faded away, leaving me to bear witness.
So he's the only one that made it out of that?
Tell me, do you know the year? How much time has passed since we caused the flood?
Do I get to know the answer to this?
100 years. 100 long years.
100 years? Oh, in this world, right? That's happened. They told us about that. Okay, I'm like trying to keep track of all the crisscrossing things here. Okay. Yeah, the time variance. Mm-hmm. He can't pick stuff up.
My hands find no purchase.
Oh.
My gestures catch no eye, and my pleas, be they whispered or screamed, reach not a single ear.
So really, truly, I'm only one capable of telepathically communicating with him.
I am a shade, cursed to do naught but drift.
He's the magenta to her green. Oh, I love this.
I feel as if I've been walking forever. I hardly noticed when my mind and body began to fray at the edges. Then bang! My senses were sharp again. I felt like a fish being reeled in, and before I knew it, I found myself in this room.
Wait, so the room actually is just haunted with him? I thought he just came to visit me here. I didn't realize, like, no, legit, that's the ghost that comes with my room. Congrats on your new ghost boyfriend, I guess. Thank you. I mean, could be worse. Can you imagine that? Wandering around, being able to see and hear everything going on around you, but not interact with anyone or anything for 100 years? Yeah, soul crushing. Yeah, no, honestly, I almost feel like the same way I've been talking about how they're so good in these games about taking real life experiences and then putting them in terms that are very fantasy. How many people have felt invisible for so much of their life? Like, they talk to people, they try to interact, but they never really like land or make an impact. And you share your wants or your needs, your desires, the things you're interested in, and get shut down or ignored or told, no, that's dumb, you can't do that. Like, I feel like it's kind of just that experience embodied in a very fantastical, like, big picture sense too. So I would continue to play through this with that in mind, as that experience that so many people feel like they go through in life, you know? Because the lessons that they weave through all of these stories do have like important impact in our real lives. The way that they tell the stories is to keep us in this like wonderful magical world, but it's also to show us that
our world is also wonderful and magical and crazy and weird, and just as much if you just see the parallels.
Why is it that you can see me? What are you even doing here, come to that?
Or have you ever had the experience of feeling like you meet certain people in your life that finally feel like they see you for who you really are?
You were summoned to save the first. A waste of time. This world is beyond saving, like those who try to save it.
And he would feel that way after wandering for so long, being unseen and unheard.
Muddled as my mind may be, I've not forgotten that.
Another interesting point, because don't we often remember the worst experiences the most profoundly? Like, our traumatic experiences are the ones that, like, shape our worldview and thoughts so much more because they craft your subconscious expectations.
But if fate has brought me to you, the one person in this God's forsaken world who can see and hear me, then perhaps there is a reason I endured.
It's gonna make me cry. Like, that's like the second that he gets a little hope back, and she brought it for him.
If I can find out why I was left behind, then maybe I can bring this journey of mine to an end. Well, I'll be watching, Warrior of Light. But do me a favor. Be careful out there. This world has had its fill of heroes.